today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is the National Football League. As we'll see Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Jacoby Brissett and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense. And it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the first round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he's Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship, and without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
The drive begins with Mason. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to keep this again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Just a gain of a couple there. and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. On the ground again, it's Mason. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Purdy. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots getting ready to take over on offense and leading him out in his second go-around as a Patriot, their 9th-year quarterback, Jacoby Brissett.
And we're talking about one of the true professionals in every sense of the word at the quarterback position, because when he's on the field, he gives your team a chance to win. But coming up, he was behind Tom Brady in New England and learned how to be a pro from him, and now he's willing to pass those lessons on. Yes, he wants to be the starter, but he's more than able to help those behind him if they're willing to put the time in.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run here with Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Brissett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Taken down at the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is 2nd and 8. Brissett now. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brissett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, Brissett. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have retaken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Purdy. A dump off for Mason. Powers through. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now they run. It's Mason. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run again with Mason.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Purdy now to throw.
Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Mason on the taunts. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. Touchdown! Eric Saubert from 3 yards out, and the Niners have taken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England's offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And he may have surprised people the last few years, but it shouldn't be a surprise anymore when he gets to the quarterback. These last 4 seasons, 39.5 sacks during that span, and the 49ers expect that kind of production throughout the season.
Brissett's throw into the hands of Henry here.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down pickup by Hunter Henry, and that's something he's been doing throughout his career. He's produced at least 35 catches at 400 receiving yards in all but one of his previous 8 seasons. And the Patriots are certainly hoping to see more of that and then some in year 9.
Brissett to throw on 1st.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Brissett. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. Throwing, Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. To throw is Brissett. Being chased out left, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 37. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A first down throw for Brissett. Short pass caught by Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Brissett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mason. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 31-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Mason. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Mason, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Mason, a minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England trying to get a place on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Play action now. Brissett. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Brissett. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Purdy on third down. On the screen, this is Mason. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got his man, it's Thornton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Douglas, the man in motion. 2nd down, Brissett. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Here's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Stevenson again. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mason, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Mason. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
58 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down now. It's Mason. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw.
That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Now he'll escape to his... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And now out come the Patriots.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Brissett on first down. He completes it to Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
To throw, Brissett. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
You just saw the speed, folks, of Marcus Jones back there in a flash to drop him.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Down right around the 25. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down and 8.
Up the middle they go. Mason. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got Mason complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So following the touchdown, here's Mooney back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Patriots now down by 13. 53 ticks to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Brissett got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.